Imagine this. You're sitting at your kitchen table, staring at an empty bank account, wondering if your dreams are just foolish wishes. But what if I told you that one ordinary person turned that exact moment into a thriving business empire? Stick around, because today, I'm sharing an inspiring journey that reveals the 5 crucial steps to start a business from zero, and it might just change your life forever. Let me take you back to a small town in the Midwest, where a guy named Alex lived. Alex was in his late 20s, working a dead-end job at a local factory. He had a wife, Sarah, and a baby on the way. Life was simple, but it felt like a treadmill, always running, but never getting anywhere. Alex dreamed of something more. He loved fixing things, especially old bicycles. As a kid, he'd spend hours in his garage, turning rusty frames into shiny rides for his friends. But dreams, they seemed like luxuries for other people. One rainy afternoon, everything changed. The factory announced layoffs. Alex got the pink slip. He walked home in the downpour, his heart pounding with fear. How would he provide for his family? That night, he sat with Sarah, tears in his eyes. "What now?" he whispered. She held his hand and said, "Maybe this is your chance, Alex. Remember those bikes you love?" It was a spark, but the fire wasn't lit yet. That's when Alex faced his first big hurdle, doubt. He had no money, no business experience, just a garage full of tools and a head full of ideas. Friends laughed when he mentioned starting a bike repair shop. From zero. In this economy, they'd say. His parents worried he'd fail and end up worse off. Even Sarah, supportive as she was, had moments of panic about bills piling up. Alex felt the weight of it all, like a storm cloud hanging over him. Sleepless nights became his norm, questioning if he was crazy to even try. But deep down, something stirred. Alex decided he couldn't just sit there. He took the first crucial step, find your passion and validate the idea. He started small, talking to neighbors about their bikes. "Hey, does your old cycle need a tune-up?" he'd ask. To his surprise, people said yes. He fixed a few for free, just to test the waters. The smiles on their faces. That was fuel. He realized there was a real need in his town for affordable bike repairs, especially with gas prices rising and folks wanting eco-friendly options. It wasn't just a hobby anymore, it was a potential lifeline. With that spark, Alex moved to step 2. Plan it out, even if it's on a napkin. He didn't have fancy software or consultants. Instead, he grabbed a notebook from the dollar store. "What do I need?" he jotted down. Tools. He had some. Space. The garage would do. Customers. Start with word of mouth. He researched online, free stuff, like YouTube videos on basic business plans. He learned about costs, like buying parts in bulk to save money. It was overwhelming at times. One evening, he slammed the notebook shut, frustrated. "This is too much," he told Sarah. But she reminded him, "One page at a time, Alex. We're in this together." That support kept him going. He mapped out a simple budget, $500 from savings for initial supplies. No loans, no risks he couldn't handle. Now came the real test, step 3, take action, start small, and learn as you go. Alex put up a handmade sign outside his garage, "Alex's Bike Fix, quick and cheap." His first customer was an old lady with a wobbly wheel. He fixed it in an hour, charged $20. She was thrilled and told her bridge club. Soon, a trickle of bikes turned into a stream. But it wasn't smooth. One day, he messed up a gear shift on a kid's bike. The dad was furious, demanding a refund. Alex's stomach dropped. He apologized, fixed it for free, and threw in a safety check. That mistake hurt, but it taught him to double-check his work. He started keeping a journal of lessons learned, turning failures into stepping stones. As weeks turned into months, the struggles piled on. This is where the conflict really hit hard. Alex was working 12-hour days, barely breaking even. Suppliers delayed parts, leaving customers waiting. One supplier even cheated him on a bulk order, sending faulty chains. Money was tight, they skipped date nights, ate ramen more than once. Sarah's pregnancy added stress, Doctor visits weren't cheap. Alex hit rock bottom one night, alone in the garage, tools scattered around. "Why did I think I could do this?" he muttered, head in hands. Tears came, mixing with grease on his face. It felt like the end. The dream that started with hope now seemed like a cruel joke. He considered quitting, going back to job hunting. What if he failed his family? That was the climax, the breaking point. But in that dark moment, Alex remembered his why, not just money, but freedom, passion, providing for his loved ones on his terms. He picked up the phone and called a friend who'd started a small shop years ago. "How do you keep going?" Alex asked. The friend said, "Step 4, build a network and adapt. You can't do it alone." Inspired, Alex joined a local entrepreneurs group online. He swapped tips, found better suppliers, even bartered services. He adapted his business, added custom bike builds for extra income. Slowly, things shifted. A viral post from a satisfied customer on social media brought in a wave of new clients. His garage buzzed with activity. Finally, step 5. Scale up wisely and stay consistent. With steady income, Alex hired a part-time helper, a high school kid eager to learn. He expanded to online sales, shipping parts nationwide. It wasn't overnight riches, but within a year, Alex's bike fix became a local staple. He paid off debts, bought a small storefront. When baby Emma arrived, Alex held her, whispering, "This is for you." The business wasn't just surviving, it was thriving. Looking back, Alex's journey from zero to success wasn't about luck. It was about those 5 steps: finding your passion and validating it, planning simply, taking action despite fear, building networks and adapting through tough times, and scaling with consistency. Friends who doubted him now asked for advice. His story spread, inspiring others in town to chase their dreams. So, what's your 0 point? Maybe you're like Alex, staring at an empty page, heart full of ideas but pockets empty. Remember, every big business started small. Take that first step today. It might feel scary, but on the other side, freedom, purpose, a life you built yourself. If Alex could do it, so can you. Pause for a moment. What's one idea you've been ignoring? Grab a notebook. Start there. You've got this. Thanks for joining this wordy tale. If it moved you, hit like, subscribe, and share your own journey in the comments. Until next time, keep dreaming big.